Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Omnifactory. Okay, so here we are today in episode, I think it was 34? Yes, okay. Right, so I think I did a little bit of stuff off camera. So here is the platinum melter and solidifier, which as you can see we're making ingots. So that is cooking away for us. And I think by this point we've pretty much burned through all of our platinum fluid or platinum coins. So we have platinum ingots. Now I also went ahead and I patterned the platinum wire because I want to get the SMDs made today. Okay, so can we make this? Yes. Can we make this? Okay, so this we need to get carbon, which shouldn't be an issue. Now to get carbon dust, there might be a better way, but the simpler way that I can see right now would be to centrifuge. We could do rubber wood or charcoal. You know, honestly, this seems like a better way. Coal dust or charcoal. However, wood pulp, is that really used for anything later on? I have a feeling it is. Yeah, it kind of is. Phytogrow will come into play later on. Yeah, so you know what? I think I might just honestly just go with that method. Yeah, okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna limit the machine so it only makes enough carbon to satisfy demand, but it's also gonna make methane. And methane, okay, you know what? This actually is gonna be a good way to go because methane is going to be used for a lot of other things coming up. Like, I think chloroform we use for something. Hydrochloric acid. And hydrochloric. No, wait. Hydrochloric or methylene. There's carbon dioxide, but I think this is made in a different machine too. Chloromethane, is that used for anything? Okay, I don't think that's used for anything. Oh, well, anyways, let's just go ahead and get a centrifuge going. And I actually have one pre-crafted. So we're going to do a machine controller. We're going to need a robot arm. We already have some crafted. So there's that. Face. We're going to need another one of these and a fluid interface. Already prepared. Not planned, mind you, but... Oh. Okay, there it is. Okay. Oh, no, we forgot one more thing. The emitter. Okay, we have one. Cool. So let's go ahead and pop this over on this tower. Okay. Oh, there we go. And a robot arm here. We're going to do import. Cable, face. And, oh, I didn't grab the wood. I mean, we're making so much rubber wood anyway that it wouldn't make much sense to not burn it. Okay. So, bada boom. I should have cable, yeah. Can I... There we go. Okay, so that is busy working. Now I am going to need to get a pump because we need to get the methane out of there. I spelled that way wrong. Cool, we already had one. Now I have a 4K cell here, so I'm going to get a bucket so that I can catch the methane and then put it into a cell. So there we go. Oops, not that. Get the methane. And in the meanwhile, cool, this will work. And that should already be on export, so we don't need to worry much about that. Cable there. And did I put the wrench away in my system again? So let me grab that. Wrench. There we go. Okay. So that will output. And before we do anything else, I want to grab the carbon out of here. We're going to put a controller. Cool. Like that. Okay, so there are some machines that will allow you to put a machine controller on there without rotating. Okay, so in here we're going to say make until you have 124 carbon. Emit when levels are above. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to work now that I've connected this up. Okay. So it still doesn't know what to do with the methane. We're going to go and fix that right now. Okay, so 4K cell, methane, check. Oops, not that. Methane. There we go. And we're going to pop over here to the AE2 room, and I have expanded it slightly. I've added another, I think, 2 more towers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different CPUs to craft things. And considering we don't really have a room over there to intersect with, I'll probably expand these out that way. Yeah, and so they'll be, you know, longer. Because I've already planned for these to be... Wait, did I screw up something here? Oh, shoot, I did, didn't I? Those weren't even plugged in anyway. I need to fix that as well. But meanwhile... Okay, so... That will be a coprocessor. Space... Oh, oops, wrong one. Okay. Coprocessor space. There we go. Okay, so that should be more accurate. Oh. Did I run out of... Where's the other one? Or is there even... Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. Now, I do want to get some... I do want to get those SMDs because I want to quickly branch into the next branch of questing. Okay, so those should be online now. We're good. So if I open the quest book here, see, I think mid-game is the answer. Yeah, so SMD diodes, which are made from the gallium and platinum, that's gonna lead us into the refined array, which then opens up the vacuum freezer and the HV assembly machine. So this I definitely want to get because we're gonna need to make Canthal. And Canthal is required for a certain HV machines. Like I believe it was the thermal centrifuge that I want to get made up. So the thermal centrifuge is like the normal centrifuge, but it has its different uses for ore processing, right? To that vein, I also want to get 2 different ore processing lines. One that's going to macerate and then thermal centrifuge and then macerate again. And another that's going to macerate, wash, normal centrifuge, and macerate. I think that's the right order. It might be macerate, centrifuge, macerate, macerate, wash, centrifuge, or macerator. The last 2 can be, I think, are either swapped or not. Regardless. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the carbon in our system, which, I mean, at this point, yeah, we've got plenty. How's our grains and infinity doing? Yeah. So, wow, we've got 11,000. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at, but we are making good progress there. Okay. So I'm going to get those SMD resistors crafted up. And then once we get that, I will go ahead and grab them out of our system. There we go. There we go. SMD components. SMD diodes. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop these on the wall. Oh, not that. Pop those on the wall there for a screenshot. Okay. Oh, of course they went into my bags, didn't they? And let me get the other bag. Okay. All right, so now that's handled. We can start making our refined circuits. So let's claim everything here. Claim everything here. All right, so refined are the third and final tier 1 circuit. Yeah, so with all the SMD components ready, you can start to churn out refined circuits. These are the best kind of tier 1 circuits you can make, and you won't unlock the better recipes for quite a while. You should absolutely automate the production of these circuits and keep an auto stock automatically crafted. So that's probably what I'll do. I might have to make dedicated assemblers for this and have a storage drawer. But we'll see. Can I... I'm just thinking here because if I'm going to autocraft these or auto stock these, I'm going to have to... I'm probably going to have to... can I... Yeah, I'm going to have to put a crafting card into an assembler interface, I believe. I'm just trying to remember. I might have a little bit of brain fog, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Which also means I'm going to have a lot of gallium on stock. Anyway, let's get this crafted up then, and we'll worry about that later. Okay, so the circuits are going to lead us into making the better assembler. But we need the array first. Okay, so refined. So we'll start off with the first one, and we're going to go with the... Oh, yeah. So, okay, so as you can see, there's SMD circuits, right? And we get 4. If we did the other, we still get 4. But it's just a little bit cheaper, right? Instead of a lot of copper and other foils, we just use, you know, well, less ingredients for sure. Anyway, back to what I was saying. There is a other recipe that allows us to get 8, but we're nowhere near SOC wafers yet. Yeah, so that's not going to... So that'll be a while. Okay, so... Right, back to this. I keep getting distracted, roughly. So the CPU's fine tin alloy wire, we might need to make that. So let's get that crafted in a recipe. And let's see if this will cook up. Okay, we do need the fine tin alloy wire. Not a problem. Fine tin alloy. So that is actually wire milled directly from an ingot. So that's awesome. Saves us a step. Wait, fine platinum, fine gold. Okay. Never mind. I thought there were duplicates there. All right, so that's crafting up. Shouldn't take too much time there. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I wonder if this has a longer cook time. 10 seconds. Not too bad, but that also is a MV recipe, so that is 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna put... Oh. Might as well just go ahead and grab this for a quest picture. Okay, so I want to put these on the ground, just like before. And we will be able to put these circuits into previous tier machines like the blast furnace or the... Let's see if I can't find a good example. Most of these are LV machines, so we're going to need a stronger circuit for MV. In fact, I believe it's the tier 2. Yeah, okay, so the refined... The third tier 2 circuit here, or the processor, is used for MV. The 3 is for HV, and the 4 is for EV. But that's just the a way to make things cheaper. Okay, so we have one saved. I'll go ahead and put those away. We're coming back up here to our recipe. And here we go. Yeah, there's the SMDs. Plug that in. Plug that. Okay, so that's cooking away. Why does it show? I don't see REF in any of those names, do you? Huh. Oh, here we go. Honestly, I don't think, I'm just taking these screenshots and I'll figure out later which one I'll be using for like the episode thumbnail, if you will. Okay, next up is this baby, which is going to take RAM, vibrant alloy wire, which we have a plenty good stock of, stainless steel plates. Okay, that's still not too bad. That in there. And we will be making a dedicated assembler for these refined circuits. In fact, I wonder, is there like a polyethylene variant? No, it's all soldering alloy. Okay, not a problem. But I was just curious. So now if I were to put these in an HV assembler, it would cut the time down to 5 seconds. Of course, once we get to IV, I'll be going ham on the processing arrays. And I'll be making, well, so the thing about the processing array is that it's useful for doing the jobs of multiple machines in one cycle. So I would have to pattern a recipe to be a multiple of 2 or more, right? So I would be making 8 or 16 instead of just a 4. And that would be either the power of 2 machines or the power of 4 machines. So I think it's gonna come down to what circuit we're using frequently, and we'll go from there. Right? So there will be certain circuits that we're going to be using quite a bit. All right, so let's put that away. Now the final circuit is the big boy mainframe. And this is going to require the frames now, and pretty much everything else we've already encountered. Now, we are going to probably run into a shortage of gallium soon, and that's why I want to get the thermal centrifuge, so that we can, I can go and mine or come back, put it into the system, and it will churn out a lot of gallium dust, like a whole stack, not a stack, a whole dust, right? So if I were to smelt that dust, it would turn into an ingot. This dust right here. Let's see if I can't run you through the process here. So if we centrifuge, no wait, if we macerate, if we macerate centrifuge bauxite, we get a full gallium dust. Of course, there is that tooltip down there, a 14% chance of getting that gallium, so it's not guaranteed. However, it does double each tier. And as you go from LV to IV, it goes from 14 to, I believe, 100% chance of getting that extra dust there. So at high voltage, this would be a 56% chance of getting gallium, which is still pretty great. Bauxite is very plentiful. So the centrifuge bauxite is made, again, in a thermal centrifuge, which you can see either crushed bauxite or purified. I think crushed, yeah. So bauxite ore becomes crushed bauxite and grossular and stone dust. So that's one path of machine of ore processing that we're going to be doing. Okay, is that not done yet? Okay, so it's got quite a bit to go. How bad is the HV assembler going to be? So, okay. We've got the mainframes, we've got the modules, which isn't that bad. The robot arms, still not that bad. Okay, so this should be doable. Not horribly so, anyway. Okay, that is just about done here. We're on time, about 20 minutes. Okay, so we got some time left, but I'm very excited that we're making this progress. Come on, any second now. How is our soldering alloy supply, by the way? Are we completely, oh, we are completely out. Okay, that's a thought. Stibnite, let's see here. If I were to macerate that, thermal centrifuge it, and then macerate that, stibnite, antimony, stibnite, and stibnite. Okay, that's a thought. I could double the stibnite dust into the centrifuge system that I was going to be using for bauxite. However, if I were to crush it, then wash it, we would get antimony anyway, and we would get purified. I mean, it might be better to make 2 lines. Let's see. Let me try this again. Macerate, thermal, macerate. And it might be better, honestly, to try and shoot for 2 different lines. A washer, centrifuge, macerator system. Okay, how's our methane? Yeah, we have methane in there. Okay, so I'll put that bucket away so I don't need it anymore. All right, here is the refined mainframe. The first of tier 4 circuits. Pretty sweet. Oh, there's our progression quest. It doesn't really give us much, I don't think. It's more just saying that we're closing in on EV stage. Okay, so that quest is done. And now that opens up vacuum freezer and the assembler here. Given how simple this is, we might be able to get that going. However, I do want to get a thermal centrifuge crafted. What's missing? Okay, we do need the Canthal. Okay. So we are going to have to get the vacuum freezer first. Because the Canthal has to be chilled after being in the blast furnace. And just to prove my point here. Oh, I did make some dust, which again is made with aluminium, iron, and chrome. So if we put it in the blast furnace, that will become a hot ingot. And if we vacuum freeze it, it will be chilled and ready to be used. Fun fact, if you try to hold this, it will hurt you. Okay, so vacuum freezer. We're going to need the machine here. And this is going to take the mainframes. Oh boy. Oh, if I hit shift, it kind of pauses the circuits. So as you can see, we can use refined, microprocessor, nano, and quantum. Quantum is the 4th and final tier 4, so that's a bit of ways away. So why don't we get the mainframe in there? Now I don't believe we made this recipe, so let's see. Okay, so that's gonna be a assembler recipe. Aluminium frame and aluminium plate. Oh boy. Okay, frames. Let's see if I can get aluminium frame. Okay, so there is that. Get rid of that. Okay. Put that in our frame maker. Okay, so now if I do a frame request, not that. Okay, so that will craft up. So now we need the cold. No, what was it? Shoot. Vac. Oh, frost. Okay. So if we do this, there we go. Now it's the right item there. Okay. So casing. That goes there, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so oh, vacuum freezer. I need to put that in there. I should be able to craft this, I think, unless I missed something. Okay, no, we can make that. Cool. Okay, so the vacuum freezer is going to just need your typical power input, item input, and output. It can take fluids, but we're not at that point right now. We will need fluid input in a vacuum freezer in the future. Okay, so that is going to take some time. So why don't I get a CEF of HV variety? We'll get our hatches. We'll get some bus here, and a bus there. So maybe we'll get this crafted up before the episode ends. And we'll see what we can do from there. Okay, what's the process there? I think hatch is there. Okay, so let me pause right here and I'll be back and we'll build this on camera. Hey, okay, we are back. All right, so I've got most of the parts here. Oh, I forgot about the cool casings. Damn it. Okay, I do have the hatch or the freezer, so that's done at least. So I don't want that. We'll grab that. Vacuum freezer. So that's awesome. Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm gonna need about, let's see, 27 minus 2, 5. That's about 21. We'll go 21. Gonna need about 21 frost-proof casings, and that shouldn't take too much time, considering the aluminum plates are in a bundle recipe. Yeah, okay. All right, so that should be everything we need. Now I'm just gonna... Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna make a quick expansion here, and I'll get this all cleaned up later. Okay, and expand this up a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna put, let's see, does this go on the bottom or the middle? Middle, okay. So let's grab our casings here and we're gonna put a space, and then like this, and our hatches, and the buses will go on the bottom for easy access. And other than that, we just gotta plug in our casings like this. Yep, okay, that should be enough. So for record, it's, give me a second, 19 casings we need for a full freezer. Now this is going to be on EV power. Oh, it's EV equivalent, to be fair. All right, so let's pop down below. And where's my void gadget? This will be simple, actually. Okay, so I'm going to say up to. And I'm going to say, let's be safe and call it 1. Going to keep expanding the the under here. And then I think to be right here. Okay, cool. So boom, boom. And the way that we do this is we put the hatch on the far or the furthest cable like that. And I guess I didn't need 3. I don't know why I grabbed 3. Anyway, we don't have any conduits, so let me go and fix that. I have food. I need to eat that. Okay, so conduit. We might want some more. Get rid of this garbage. Should be good. Oh, wait. No. Sorry, I got confused for a second. Conduit, we want those because we want to make sure that we can expand our connections to this over here. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to break down this wall. Oh, dear. Okay. So plug it in like this. We'll plug this in here. And we'll... All right, so that's the output. So the input can be rotated a different way. Let's put it like that. Okay, so wow, the input here. Oh wait, this, okay, so this freezer, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be automatically inserting all hot ingots into here via a robot arm and a storage bus. But we are out of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this base room cleaned up. We'll come back in the next episode and we'll touch on getting ore processing going as well as vacuum freezing some ingots. All right. I hope you all did enjoy. I will see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.